Hello and welcome to the Crafty Diamond. I am Debbie. Today I have a completion, and this is my first completion from Ever After diamond painting, and I am really impressed with what I have seen. I wanted to show you my logbook, and this is where I have my small little picture here, and then this is by Annie Reyes. It is a 60 by 60 centimeter and it's square. It had 57 colors. There were 3 ABs and then there were 2 Forever Dust. And I started this on April the 22nd of 25. I finished this on July the 31st. I'm just getting around to filming this. This was my 11th finish for this year. It is my 92nd completion of all times, so I am moving towards that 100. This was a sneak peek that Jessica sent me, who is the owner of Ever After, and I loved working on this. It was an absolute dream to work on. I did not have any issues. These squares were some of the best squares I have ever used. And so far, this is my favorite completion of this year. It wouldn't have taken me that long because it is rather small for me, but I work on multiple canvases, and so I rotate this one, and I just got to where I had 2 sections left, or 2 rows left. I just went and did this one, and rather than doing anything else, so that way I got this finished. I want to show you the drills. I had plenty of drills left over. I actually put it in this case, which this is one of my favorite cases, and this one is Art Dot, and I really like it too because it has butterflies on the top and bottom, but on this one it has 2 layers. I had all of these that I had used with the extra drills, and so as I use them, I just went ahead and put them over here and ended up with 1 row that I have. But all of these, I mean, I had plenty left over. I had very, very little trash. I didn't keep the trash. I kind of wish I did, but it was less than a handful. And it was mainly ones that had either tabs on them or had little indentions. But these were absolutely gorgeous. So I have plenty left over. I will be saving these. I mean, this I have almost a whole container left. All the colors were just beautiful. And the name of this canvas is Beautiful, so it definitely has a name that is appropriate to this canvas. And look how pretty that is. I have plenty of these left over. These were the special drills, and these, I absolutely loved them. So I will be keeping all of those for sure. But let's look at the canvas. Okay, here's the canvas. I cannot get all of this in frame. Normally I will put this on the floor so you can see it, but right now I have 5 animals in my house, and I don't want to put this on the floor because they will all come running, and I don't want them to get their hair or their dander on it. So I'll just be moving this around. But look how pretty. I mean, she is absolutely a stunner. This to me is, it's just one of the best times that I've had. I was sad when I got too close to finishing it, and I went immediately and I have ordered another canvas by this same artist, and I decided that I wanted the one that coordinates with this one. So I am going to be unboxing that one. I did order it back in early July and it just came in. So I was happy about that. But look how beautiful. I mean, she is just absolutely stunning. The only thing, my husband was looking at this and he even liked it. He thinks that on her lips, her mouth, that on this pink here, these 3 here on this side and the 2 over here, he thinks that I should take those out and then replace those with the darker pink. So it's just a straight line there instead of that. But I'm rather happy with it. I may change it out, see if I like it. And then if not, I can change it back. But her eyes it's just so funny looking at this and looking at her eyes and just seeing just the actual depth, dimension of this, and it just turned out absolutely beautiful. And here is like the honeycombs here. There's her bee on her nose. I love her eyelashes. They just came out amazing. The bottom, a lot of this was color blocking. I was able, once I got past the bottom, I was able to just go through this really quickly. The first 2 rows for me though, all of this down here at the bottom, these mushrooms and then her outfit here, that was a lot of confetti. And so that slowed me down. But once I got over here with the sunflowers, they went fairly quickly. I got into a rhythm, and I love how the leaves have the detail on them. It almost looks 3-dimensional. It is so pretty. I am going to have this one framed. I'm either going to go with dry mounting or cold mounting, or I'm going to actually get a frame for it and put it in my craft room. And by far, this is my favorite. But look at the detail of the honeycomb there, or the beehive here actually. And then we have more flowers up at the top. This went really quickly at the top because it was just it had just a couple of blues in here. So it went really quickly once I got to that part of it. But I love all the detail in her hair and just all the flowers that's around her. But the eyes are just an absolute stunner for me. And when I finished this, I was kind of disappointed. And my husband's like, why? It's beautiful. And he never says anything about my diamond paintings. But on this one, I'm like, because I finished. And he just kind of rolled his eyes. And I said, but I have another one coming that is going to be the actual, I think it coordinates with this one. And so once I finish that one, which is also a square, I am going to have these framed somehow together, and they will definitely be in my craft room. I love that it does say ever after at the top here. And I did put at the top, I did have to use washi up here because it was a little sticky. I was starting to get a little dirty up here, but on the sides, I didn't need it at all. But I think this is just so, so pretty. Even her face, if you look at her face and the skin tone, I think the skin tone is absolutely perfect. I will put a full photo up, and so you can see it that way, because looking at it in sections looks different than it does when you see the whole thing. And I will do this and put this on the screen so you guys can see it. And I might be able to do a pan over, we shall see. But even look at her little earrings here. And every time I look at this, I see something different. Like, I didn't even notice her ear the first couple of times. I'm like, oh, she has an ear. And then when I did this, and I was doing this upside down and also sideways, I didn't notice what this was until after I had finished and stepped away. And I thought, this is really cute. It's a little butterfly on her nose with bees, or that's actually, it's a bee on her nose. And then with her mouth, the way it's open. But I love how all of this came out, and the colors are just a stunner. So if you have not purchased from Ever After, I highly suggest or recommend that you do. And I don't have any affiliation with them. She just asked me to unbox this one for her when she first opened up her shop, and I was excited to do that. But other than that, I don't have any codes for her. So go out there. I'm sure you can find some codes for Ever After. I may see if I can get a code from Jessica. We'll see if she'll let me. But I'm very impressed with her company, considering that this is one of the very first diamond paintings that came out with her shop. Her shop opened in April, and I got this in April. So I am just more than happy and just excited for her shop to see where she's going to go with it. And I will unbox the other one that I just received fairly quickly because I want to get it kitted up. I won't start on it anytime soon because I have several that I need to get to, but it is definitely going to be on my list to do. Thanks so much for sticking around with me until the end of this video. If you like this video, please click on the like button. Also, if you're not a subscriber, I would absolutely love to have you here with our family and friends at the Crafty Diamond. And until next time, happy diamond painting. Bye.